All this rhetoric about DEI ruining our schools is actually quite false.
There's no one in this room, not a person in this room, who thinks diversity is bad.
In a fierce debate on the House floor, lawmakers went back and forth on how Senate Bill 266 will change Florida's higher education system.
We don't see the data that DEI is ruining our schools. We actually see the opposite of it. We actually see that it's encouraging robust conversation, different viewpoints, and that's what college is all about.
Opponents saying the new legislation will throw Florida's colleges and universities into chaos.
Can you hear the sound of the best and brightest students from across the country scratching Florida schools off their list of college preferences? Can you hear the leading professors and scholars updating their resumes and looking to leave our home state as soon as possible?
Supporters saying the terms diversity, equity, and inclusion have been weaponized.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion, like so many other terms adopted by the woke left, is being used as a club to silence things, to say that if you don't agree with them, you are somehow racist or homophobic or whatever other word that you want to use to criticize people. The fact of the matter is these terms have been hijacked.
The Republican-controlled House voted 81-34 along party lines to pass the bill, sending the bill next to Governor DeSantis' desk for his signature. We checked with local colleges and universities to find out what they'll do with their DEI programs when the bill becomes law. A spokesperson for FSCJ tells News4Jax their DEI program has been eliminated. They also say a human resources employee was in charge of all DEI initiatives. Her title has changed from the Chief Officer of Diversity, Equity, Inclusion to the Chief Officer of Organizational Culture and Engagement. At the University of North Florida, their Office of Diversity and Inclusion has 17 staff members. A spokesperson saying the university is reviewing the language of the recently passed legislation to determine the impacts for the campus community. Flagler College and Jacksonville University are both private and not affected by this new legislation.